While Jesus spoke to his disciples about the events of the end times, he gave a prophecy that is sometimes overlooked. The gospel of his kingdom will be preached to all nations as a testimony just before his return. When Christ said the whole world, he meant that no one alive during those final days would miss the chance to hear about him and the eternal life he offers. But how will the gospel reach places where it's forbidden, like Muslim-majority countries that prohibit preaching any faith other than Islam? Will Christians be sent to these nations knowing they may face persecution or even death? The answer is yes, and it's already happening. However, that's not the only way God is working. There is a miraculous, mysterious method through which Jesus is revealing himself to Muslim people, through their dreams. In this video, I'll show you how this is happening and share the powerful testimonies of Muslim men and women who found Christ after encountering him in dreams. Jesus is fulfilling his prophecy in ways that were once unimaginable. Before we dive in, I invite you to subscribe to my channel by clicking the button below and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. I'm here to guide you on your walk with God. Now let's get started. First, it's important to understand that the Muslim people are descended from Ishmael, Abraham's son with Hagar. Despite the historical conflict between Muslims and Jews, they share a common ancestry with the Israelites. Muslims acknowledge Jesus, the son of Mary and Joseph, but they don't see him as the Son of God or the Messiah who came to save humanity from sin and hell. For them, Jesus is a great prophet, and they believe he will return in the end times. But instead of establishing his kingdom, they think he will deny being the Son of God and lead Muslims in prayer, defeating the Antichrist. Now that you have this background, let's explore how Jesus is revealing himself to Muslims through dreams. This is happening for two main reasons. First, because of the intense persecution faced by those who don't follow Islam in certain countries. And second, because Muslims place great trust in their dreams, believing that God speaks to them while they sleep. This belief creates a powerful spiritual channel where they feel connected to the divine. Let me share some remarkable stories where Jesus personally appeared to Muslims in dreams, transforming their lives. First story. Jesus appears to an Islamic extremist. Karim Malachi, an ex-Muslim and former extremist preacher, was dedicated to jihad and wanted to fight against Christians and Jews. He spent his life studying the Quran and preparing for war. One day, his mission to fight in Israel was canceled, leaving him feeling abandoned by God. As he sank into depression, he began to preach Islam to Christians but became confused by the constant presence of Jesus in his teachings. One night he prayed, asking God to reveal the truth to him. That very night, Karim had a dream where he was being chased by men who wanted to kill him. At the end of the road, a man appeared and saved him. Karim soon realized that man was Jesus. After challenging God for more signs, Jesus appeared again in another dream, confirming that it was time for Karim to follow him. Karim was baptized and now shares his testimony, spreading the message of salvation through Christ. Second story. Jesus appears to Iranians. Pastor Lazarus, founder of the Transform Iran ministry, shared how dozens of Iranians are coming to Christ through dreams. In these dreams, Muslims see a man in a white robe with a cross, and he introduces himself as Jesus. Many wake up shaken, realizing that they have encountered the true Christ. Despite the risks of persecution in Iran, where Christianity can lead to death, many are turning to Jesus after experiencing his presence in their dreams. Third story. Jesus appears to 200 Muslims in Gaza. In 2023, during the ongoing conflict in the Gaza Strip, a Christian ministry provided aid to Palestinians who had lost their children in the war. As they shared the gospel, a miracle occurred. Jesus appeared to over 200 people in their dreams that night. The next morning, these individuals returned to the missionaries, eager to learn more about Jesus and how to follow him.